So now, we are on to perhaps the most exciting part of the webinar. So far, what you've heard from me and Marco has been about some of the key AI capabilities UiPath has built to help you in your RPA journey. Now, I'm going to show you a real world scenario where I'm going to take all these four components, AI Fabric, document understanding, computer vision, and action center, and apply them for an end-to-end expense report submission scenario. So imagine you are someone in charge of managing the submission of expense receipts. So if you were not doing any RPA, essentially you will get receipts sent to you through email, etc. You will then look at these individual emails, take out the receipts, manually inspect them to make sure that they make sense. And then you are going to submit in some sort of an expense reporting system, be it Concur or something else. In the demo that I'll show you, we'll use RPA plus AI to automate this scenario end to end. Instead of manually opening the emails, we'll use RPA to go to your inbox and download the receipts. Instead of someone manually inspecting the receipts, we'll use state-of-the-art natural language processing techniques provided as a part of the UiPath document understanding product to understand the content in the receipts. Next, we'll use an anomaly detection model hosted in AI Fabric to understand if there are any anomalies in the submitted receipts or not. If we find any anomalies, the RPA bot will then send those anomalies to Action Center for a supervisor to accept or reject. And finally, we'll use computer vision to open Concur and input data extracted from the receipts. So the scenario is covered end to end through a combination of RPA and AI. Now, before I run the demo, let me quickly show you my Outlook inbox. So in the inbox here, you can see that a fellow employee has sent me a bunch of emails with expense receipts for submission. All these receipts are contained in this subfolder called as receipts. And during the demo, you'll see that as we keep processing these emails one by one, these emails would disappear from this particular folder and would start moving to the other folder called as processed. This is UiPath Studio, and I've built a very simple workflow for the process of showcasing this demo. So you can see that this workflow that I've built is not huge. It's a smaller workflow. When I'll run this workflow, the first thing that you will notice is that the emails will start. The bot will come here. It will start picking emails one by one, and as the emails get processed, they will start moving to the next folder. The bot will subsequently pick all the emails, downloads these receipts, and will download these receipts in the folder for extraction by machine learning models. So now let me run the demo and show you this entire thing in action. So we're talking about the artificial intelligence augmented RPA that we built at UiPath. So right now, essentially, the bot is extracting receipts from the email. So the bot will come to this particular folder, look at all the emails one by one. See, all the emails have now disappeared. Now in the background, what is happening is that machine learning is being used to look at all these receipts one by one. Now we are going to pick one receipt at a time. We are going to process it. So we are going to digitize this first, meaning that we are going to run OCR on it. Followed by the OCR, we are going to apply machine learning on top of it. So we are going to use the UiPath invoices, or rather the UiPath receipts machine learning model to extract information from this particular, from each of these receipts. And then we are going to show the extracted information in what we call as the validation station. So this is a validation station setup. This is the first receipt that we picked from the emails. We have digitized it and we have extracted all these different pieces of information from it, including things like tables. So you can see that we get like pretty good accuracy even on tables. The good thing about validation station is that, like, when you see the information pop up in validation station, you not only get an opportunity to verify if the information has been extracted correctly, but you also get an opportunity to correct the mistakes. So you can click on each of the individual fields, and if you figure out that, hey, this particular field looks off, you can just correct the values right on the spot. So now you'll essentially see all the 4 receipts come here one by one. They are going to open up in the validation station. Now, while all these receipts pop up here, I just wanted to quickly mention a couple points about the pre-trained machine learning models that we offer. So this demo uses the receipt machine learning model, but we have a broader ecosystem of pre-trained machine learning models. So we have models for invoices, utility bills, POs, and so on. Now, for example, like, I was mentioning that you can actually correct things here as well. So right now it gets the correct name here, but if the name were incorrect, essentially what you'll do is that you'll go and select the corrected information. You click on these 3 dots, click on change extracted values, and then you'll be able to correct the information on the spot. So that's the power of the human in the loop validation provided as a part of the validation station setup. The model that we are using here has actually never seen these particular receipts before. So this is an out-of-box pre-trained model that has never seen these 3 or 4 receipts that we are processing here. The demo that we are showing here runs off a machine learning endpoint hosted in UiPath Cloud. But we also have the capability to run the same machine learning models on AI Fabric on-prem, or you can also run them on your own cloud subscriptions. You can easily take these pre-trained models and you can also use things like transfer learning to sort of further improve upon these models and customize them. Now, what is going to happen is that we are going to use the AI Fabric ML skill for anomaly detection. So we are going to figure out if all these receipts actually make sense, or if there are any anomalies in the receipts that has been submitted by the employee. So we'll give it a few quick seconds to pop up. So now the machine learning model for anomaly detection has figured out that, hey, there is some anomaly. And now it's going to send that anomaly to the UiPath Action Center. Now this is the UiPath orchestrator, and I've clicked on actions here. So now you see that when you look at the actions inbox, you see that there's an action that has been created a few seconds ago. And this is the anomaly detection action that that we created as a part of this particular demo. So the anomalies have been sent to the actions inbox, which is a part of the UiPath Action Center. Now I can do a couple of things here. First thing that I can do is that I can come here and assign this particular task to a specific user to take a look at. For simplicity, I'll just assign it to myself. So I've assigned the task to myself. Now this screen pops up. Now you see that the machine learning model has detected that it's a potential anomaly, and it might be because of the date. So it says that anomaly reason is date. Now when you scroll further down, you see that the receipt date is actually 5 years old. So the receipt date is in 2014. And that's why the machine learning model said that, hey, it's an anomaly. This receipt does not belong with all the other receipts from like 2019 and 2020.